Hi everyone, this is Sheetal Sapan Matre and you are on session 3 of the Magical Merlin workshop. Welcome to all of you. We have been getting so many miracles from all of you. Right now, I saw so many miracles in the session itself, people writing. Some have got jobs, some asked for 80,000 rupees, they got 86,000. Food business, which was not going anywhere, has got so many orders that they have to cancel orders. So many miracles. If I missed speaking any miracle, I'm sorry. You can always share with my team and we can publish the miracles for you. So this is amazing. So today's session is very important because we are going to learn about somebody who has been with us since we as a soul even got formed. All right, so today we are going to learn in detail about dragons. All right, so we're going to begin in some time. So let's start the session. Tomorrow we are going to have support session. So it will be at around 9 o'clock itself. It will be for an hour. Please ensure that you're downloading all the manuals on your laptop because the moment we'll remove the access from the Google Drive, you will also lose access on your Google Drive. All right. And secondly, please watch all the videos within 7 days of the session. We will not be able to extend. All right. So let's begin session 3. Okay, let me open. So I will be closing the chat, and there are many people who took admission after session 2 as well. So we are now 143 people. Okay, so I'm closing let me keep the chat window open. So let's start with session 3. All right, so these are the principles of Master Merlin. I'll just quickly make it in the animation form so we can focus on one at a time. Pardon me, guys. All right. So the first principle of Master Merlin is to be ethical. Now, why Merlin is so, he's very particular of us following the ethics, especially the ones who want to work with him. The reason being he's so particular is his student was Lady of the Lake, and he already knew that she is going to fool him, and she may even take his life. However, he tried his best to not fall into her magic. However, he did fall prey to her magic, and when he did fall prey to her magic, he realized that he need to really strengthen his powers to an extent wherein nobody can influence or harm him in any way. That is the precise reason he disappeared and went into the mountains. The Lady of the Lake thought she had killed Merlin, and so did everybody, but he retired into the woods. And that is why he is very particular about ethics. He always says that one should follow ethics, and if you follow ethics, he will really help you faster and quicker. That's his next principle, be courageous. Master Merlin will make you to get out of your comfort zone. He will ensure that he will give you the strength. At times there are certain life lessons that we have chosen before we are born on this earth. So when we pray, when we do rituals, the intensity of that lessons becomes less, but the whatever realization, whatever takeaway we are supposed to get from that lesson remains intact. So to cope up with these life lessons, Master Merlin helps us to be more courageous. Now here, let me give you an example. There was somebody who was trying to, like last year itself, okay, before the COVID began, there was somebody who wanted to go to, Australia for their higher education. However, it did not happen. And when I saw the cards, that person had come for consultation. When I saw the cards, I said, I'm sorry, but, you will not be, the cards are saying not to go to Australia. And the person was very upset, and the person was like, but I have been praying to Master Merlin, and this is really not done. And I said, listen, if you're praying to Master Merlin and if he's not making this happen, there's a good enough reason for it, and whatever strength you need to overcome this, pray for that. And Similar, his visa got rejected and he was very upset. And after some time the COVID started, and later on he wrote to my team that thank you, so I'm so grateful to Master Merlin and Sheetal, that my entire plan to go to Australia cancelled, because imagine if I would have gone, what I would have done. So the courage, the strength to face any situation is given, Master Merlin gives that to you, but he expects you to be stronger as well. So once you start working with Master Merlin, you get that courage. There's some, I'll tell you my example, okay? So I am very scared of, ghost and all. I will do mediumship reading, because when you do mediumship reading, you're doing it with souls who are, on the other side. Okay, ghosts are somebody who are on the earth, right? So I used to be very scared of ghosts and all. But after I started working with Master Merlin and the Universe Has My Back workshop, somehow the fear has just gone. I can see if there's some movie played or anything of about ghost, I don't feel scared at all. I can easily see and even now, in my mind's eye, if I go to a place and if I see an entity, a ghost, it doesn't affect me at any level. So working with Master Merlin has really made me very courageous, and it will make you also very courageous. The third is respect nature. Master Merlin is a druid. Druid is nothing but an oakman. Oakman is somebody who lives in the oak, that is the forest. So Master Merlin really respects nature. He is a vegetarian. If you want to gain his blessings, no, you don't need to be a vegetarian. All you need to be is, you need to respect the nature, okay? Try and go as organic as you can. Try and not harm nature in any way, and it really helps. The fourth principle is respect yourself and others. Now this is something which Master Merlin wants all of his participants, or all the ones who work with him, to do. First is respecting others, all right? So this means that even if you make a mistake, don't be shy to say a sorry, all right? So here I would like to give you my example. So I and my team were working on something, and they had to give, I had given them a content which they had to give to the graphic designer, all right? And they did not give the content to the graphic designer, and they just published it. So it was not published properly. Like I have just written on a WhatsApp and taken a screenshot and sent it to them, and they put the screenshot itself on the page, and I just told them, hey, that why did you just publish it? You should have given it to the graphic designer. He would have put it in a template and we could have published it. It doesn't look good. So, and the team told me, Sheetal, we had asked you and you said yes to it. So I scrolled up and I realized that I had said yes to something else, but they thought yes to this. So then I even it was a matter of misunderstanding and miscommunication. However, I still apologized to them. I said, I'm so sorry, that I was not clear in my communication. I should have clicked on it and then written a yes to it. So respecting others means, that Master Merlin will test you. He will see whether you, even if you make a mistake, will you apologize? Will you say sorry? Honestly speaking, it was not easy, to say, because, it looked really very bad on our page and it already had a lot of likes and everything. People had reshared. So we could not even do anything about it. But, it is always better to say sorry to somebody than, have your ego in a different level altogether. So respecting others, Master Merlin will keep you testing on it. And it could be anybody, okay? There will be times when somebody would be really nasty to you, and and you will feel like being nasty back to that person. But when you start working with Master Merlin, you realize that you can be assertive and not nasty to that person. Second is respecting yourself. This is something, which Master Merlin teaches us as we start working with him. Now, Master Merlin is very clear that you have to respect yourself. Okay, respecting yourself does not mean, calling yourself I, the Lord, I, the goddess, Sheetal, call upon everybody to bow in front of me. No, that's not respecting yourself. Respecting yourself is something like wherein you don't let people walk over you and you know your worth. All right. So this is something, I keep on telling my team also that, yes, I agree you are in customer service, but that does not mean that you don't respect yourself. Okay. If somebody is disrespecting you, please stand for yourself. I will have absolutely no problem if you're going to stand up for yourself, if somebody is going to be rude to you. And this is something which I personally tell my team, even when I was in corporate, I used to tell my team that respect yourself. Okay, stand up for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. So that is something which is very important. Next is follow discipline. Master Merlin will make you follow discipline. You will start realizing that you are getting up on time, you are following your time schedule, you are doing everything the way ideally you would want to do, and you will be surprising yourself. For example, if you don't like to go to the gym or you feel lazy to go to the gym, after working with Master Merlin, you will find yourself getting up in the morning or getting up and going to the gym. So he really starts inculcating that thing in you wherein you're very disciplined. Okay. And also you have to take efforts to be disciplined. That goes without saying. Second is respect divine timing. Now we all have either a sibling, a younger sibling, or children, or a child. And we have all been there, wherein the child or our younger sibling is like, I want this right now. And we are like, no, you have to wait. And in your heart, you're like, I'm going to give this person, why can't this person just wait, and you know that you're going to give, but you're just going to give in the right time. And your sibling or your child is going all crazy. I want it, I want it, I want it. At that time, what do you feel? Please write in the comment section. What do you feel at that time when your sibling or your child wants something right now? And you are going to give it to them any which way. Annoyed? Give me one tight slap. Irritated, frustrated, impatient, annoyed, angry will make them wait more. And that's a savage, mom. Make them wait a little longer. Yes, a savage man slap. Oh my dear Lord. Irritated, feel bad, not listening. We don't feel like giving them anything. We want them to wait, angry. All right. So this is, imagine what will be happening to God, goddess, archangels, Master Merlin when we are not ready to wait. See, working with Master Merlin, he will make things manifest really very fast. Okay. Most of the participants say that, that they experience fastest manifestation with Master Merlin. But if you're doing some Merlin ritual and it is still taking time, it means that there has a very, very good reason to it. Okay. So we need to respect divine timing because we have all been there, right? As a parent. Think like a sage, act like a one. So this is something, this is something which is going to change our life. Okay. The day Master Merlin told me this principle, it really changed my life 360 degrees. So Master Merlin tells that in any situation, always ask yourself, how would a sage, that is a wise man, or Master Merlin, who is a sage, would have reacted or will react? And then react exactly like that. So whenever I am in any situation, I always ask myself, how would Master Merlin react? How would a sage react? Especially this rule comes in handy when you are parenting. Okay. So when my toddler is throwing a full-on tantrum, okay, and she's a very good child, extremely good child by God's grace, but at times, she has her days because of the, we can't take her out and all. So at once in a while when she has her day, at that time, I will like how Master Merlin would handle her right now. And I handle her exactly that way. And that is the reason, she always comes to me than going to anybody else, because children realize, okay, this is a very different way of approaching. Also, when I am dealing with somebody who's a bit tough to deal with, I always ask Master Merlin. I'll give you a very simple and latest example. So, when I was working in a corporate, I had, taken my colleagues to a farmhouse which I have in a place. Okay. And later on, when we came back, one of my colleagues wanted to buy that farmhouse. And I told her that we're not planning to sell this farmhouse. And even if we sell, it would be at a particular price. So she quoted half the price. And I said, no, we would not be selling at that price, because even the land on which the farmhouse is, made is more than the price that you are saying. So then, all my colleagues, they grouped together, and they were like, no, the property is not worth it and all. And last week, thanks to Karl Bhairav, Master Merlin, God, Gods, and Archangels, the property was sold at the price that I wanted it to get sold. So I was tempted to inform all my colleagues that, hey, you know what? I sold the property at the price that I wanted. However, I asked myself, how would Master Merlin react? How would a sage react? And I got a reply. The sage or Master Merlin would not be bothered. They would not go and tell anybody that, hey, I what I manifested came true. And I was like, okay, but there was this feeling that I wanted to tell them. So Master Merlin told me, look, Sheetal, one fine day they will come to know. And that time they will respect you more, that just to prove your point, you did not, put it across to them. You were silent about it. So act like a sage, think like a sage. Trust me, in any given situation, always ask yourself, how would Master Merlin behave? How would Master Merlin react? And behave and react accordingly. You will find your life so simple. Your relationships will get better. You're at your work front, you'll be more wiser, more calmer. There is one person who has, written a feedback. I'll be sharing it with you in the next class. So how many of you think, that this particular think like a sage, act like a one can be a really game changer in your life? Please write in the comment section. Trust me, it has changed my life completely. Okay. People in fact ask me that, how come, you're always so calm, you're always so patient. In fact, at times they are like, and I'm always like, it's not me, it's I always ask Master Merlin, how would you behave? How would you react? And accordingly, I react, and that really helps. All right. The next is be secure. Okay. Initially, Kanti, I agree it is tough, okay, following this rule of think like a sage, act like a one. But what happens is eventually when you see the effects of it, okay, you realize, wow, this is something which, see, what happens is when we react, okay, like a normal person, okay, there is an instant gratification that, wow, I made my point. Wow, I said it to them. Wow, I gave it back to them. But in the long run, we are losing out, right? Going ahead, you will be like, oh, I should have not done that, I should have not said that, as your maturity level increases. However, if you start acting right now itself, the instant gratification won't be there, but the long-term effect would be very, very huge. All right. Now be secure. Now many people tell, I have faith in the divine, I have faith in God, I have faith in goddess. But when it comes to feeling secure, okay, that is something which is not there. The more insecure you are, the more less faith you have. Because the one who has the maximum amount of faith, that person will be having maximum amount of security. The way you feel secure is equivalent to the faith that you have. What is faith? Faith is basically God will always think of my good and do my good. Okay. The moment you have that thought, unshakable faith. And trust me, it is not that my faith has not been challenged. There have been so many instances. Like, for example, last week, a very closed friend of mine, had fallen sick. And I had prayed for that friend. So I felt so bad, when I came to know that my friend is sick, So that did shake my faith a little, but then I was like, no. I cannot, I will not do that. Okay, I will not do that. My faith has to be stronger than my fear, my insecurity, my anger, my worry. So always try and be secure, okay? Because the more secure you are, the more you are allowing the divine to create magic in your life. All right. So are you all clear with the principles of Master Merlin? Was it interesting? Okay, I'm glad you loved it. Now let's move ahead. All right, let's move ahead. Thank you, Priyanka. Okay, now we've already done the powers of Merlin, most of it. Okay, prophecies we're going to cover in the further sessions. So today the seventh is dragon power. Master Merlin works a lot with the dragons. Okay, now today we are going to understand what are dragons, who are dragons first. Second, we are going to understand how to connect with them. Third, we are going to understand type of dragons. And fourth, we are going to learn a dragon invocation ritual. All right. So before we begin about dragons, let me tell you how dragons look like. Okay. So this is normally how a dragon would look like. All right. They look very scary. Okay. And people get scared. Oh my God. But they are supposed to look this scary so that they can scare the negativity away. They can scare everything which is, not good, not to run away from them. So right from childhood, whenever I used to see dragons, I used to never feel scared, afraid. And I used to always wonder, why am I fascinated with them so much? When I was pregnant, that time I came to know about the dragons, and I was a bit scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant right now. And if I start working with the dragons, what if it, harms my child in any way? But I've started working with dragons, and my whole pregnancy, I was the calmest. And my husband used to be like, you become more calmer in your pregnancy. Normally, I have heard that people get all mad, when they are pregnant. You're so calm. And I give all the credit to Master Merlin and dragons for that. Now, dragons, okay, they have been with us for, I'm going to talk about them in more detail. All right. So I want to share this experience with everybody. So I was working, I taught Master Merlin in my 9th month. And after my daughter was born, I had hidden this dragon statue behind goddess Kuan Yin. Okay, and she used to, at 1 year of age, she used to go remove the dragon statue from behind the Kuan Yin, and she used to kiss the dragon. Normally a kid would be scared of something like this. Okay, something like this would normally scare a child, but my daughter was kissing it. And recently I had gone somewhere out, and I was holding her because it was very windy, and she looks at the door, and she goes, mama, dragon. And I was like, how does she know? I never told her about dragons. How did she know, even know the word? And a 2-year-old, so saying words here and there. And dragon is a difficult word. Okay. And I was like, yes, baby, that's a dragon. And she's like, mama, dragon. And I was a bit surprised. And nowadays, since I've been working a lot with dragon, she looks at me and says, mama, dragon in your eyes, dragon. And I get so zapped. If you get time, do see the YouTube reading that I had done with the dragons. Okay, urgent message from the dragons. When I was doing that reading, I was a bit, I was wondering, okay, like what message is going to come across. And the message was so loving. I was like, oh my God, dragons are so loving, beings. So today I'm so excited to talk about dragons. Let's get started. How many of you are excited to know more about these amazing, wise, beings? All right, so let's get started. We're also going to share experiences of earlier participants. Okay. So this is a rainbow dragon. Okay, so Uh, it is colorful. So dragons help to form the earth. So when God, goddess, archangels decided that, okay, we're going to create this universe, they took help of the dragons to not only create earth, but different universes as well. So the physical work of creation was actually done by dragons, all right? Now, dragons are, if you see in every culture, dragons are there. There are times showed with, no legs, two legs, four legs, with wings, without wings, and they're shown normally breathing fire. If you see any culture, dragons are present. But unfortunately, like every good thing, they have been shown in a bad light, except in India. Now, I'll come back to India and in Japan also, and in I think some East Asian countries as well. Now, why so? All right, in the Welsh, they have the dragon, red dragon in their flag itself. So even there, it is respected. So what happened was the wise men, okay, the so-called wise men and the religious organizations across the world knew that if people start working with dragons, they will become very wise. And if people become wise, it will be difficult to rule them, control them. So what they did, they poisoned people's mind regarding dragons, all right? Because of which people got scared of dragons, or they ignored dragons, or they just thought it's a mythical creature, there's nothing to do with it. In India, what we call the serpents, okay, serpents have come from the dragons itself. So we have a festival called Nag Panchami, in which we pray to the serpent, okay? So in every culture, dragons are present in some way or the other, all right? Goddess Kuan Yin. Now, let me show you Goddess Kuan Yin. Can you see? Because some of you may not know. Goddess Kuan Yin is the, do you want to see her in, okay, can you see Goddess Kuan Yin? All right. So, Goddess Kuan Yin, okay, she and Master Merlin, they work a lot with dragon. Now, Goddess Kuan Yin, Master Merlin, and dragon, they all three had made a same vow. They all were given an opportunity by the divine to work, to be completely ascended and help human beings from the above level. However, Goddess Kuan Yin, Master Merlin, and the dragons, they all three decided that no, we will be in the ethereal, that we will be in the energetic level, but we'll keep on moving on earth and on heaven, so that we'll be able to help humans more closely to ascend. So this amazing sacrifice Master Merlin, Goddess Kuan Yin, dragons did for whom? For us. All right. And we need to be really appreciative of that. And we really need to understand, that they are there to help us. All right. Let's go ahead. Next. Romans used dragon as a war emblem because dragons had this amazing power, okay? It can beat anybody. So Romans used to use them as a war emblem. The word dragon is present in the Welsh text from 6th century onwards. They look scary, but they are the most helpful beings, okay? They really help people like anything. They do all the physical work of manifestation. So, in all the corporates, we have this CEO, then we have the HODs, then we have the managers, and then we have people working below the managers who do all the running around and, figuring everything out. That is what the dragons do. So so if we work with them, it really helps them to make things faster. All right, so it's like this. If you have an issue, okay, if you suppose, rather than going to the manager, if you go to the person below the manager, okay, for help, what the person below will say, hey, go to the manager first, take permission, and I will help you. So you have to go to the manager, right? And then you can get the help of the people under. Similarly, to get help of the dragons, you have to first go to the Master Merlin, God, goddess, and archangels as well. I'll be telling you how to work with them, so don't worry. As I said, they live in the ethereal, have ascended, but they choose to be on earth as well. Young dragons are 200 years old, and the wise ones are eons old. Imagine, before even the earth was created, they were present. So they would be so old. We call them elders and not old. Okay. They're often sent by Master Merlin and archangels to clear, to clear the energies. Because see, goddess and archangels, they cannot lower their energies to, to clear it. Okay. So however, dragons, since they are very close to the earth, they're able to lower their energies further and go into any place wherein others can't go, and they can clear the energies. Okay. They are wise beings. Dragons are extremely wise. I saw one picture in which Master Merlin and a dragon were playing chess. So, they're extremely wise, because to create, even if you're following instructions, you have to be wise to follow the instructions properly. At times, the dragon will go back and tell Master Merlin that, hey, that we were trying to make this happen, but this particular thing is happening. Should we do it this way? All right. They are co-magicians, co-creators, because they have helped create this beautiful earth. So they know what you need to do to create magic in your life and in everybody else's life. All right. Dragons can heal you as you sleep, but just like everybody else, they cannot help you till you ask them to help. Whenever you go to bed, just tell, dear God, Goddess, archangels, please send dragons to heal me as I sleep. You will feel that, initially you may get some, nightmares, because whatever is stuck will come out. Or not all of you, some of you may get nightmares. Most of us will not get. You will sleep more better. So I do that. I have this amazing Goddess Kuan Yin statue next to my bed, and I have a dragon there. So before I go to sleep, I always tell her, good night, Kuan Yin, good night, dragons, please heal me as I sleep. And really, I get very rested sleep. I get up, and earlier, when my toddler was, breastfeeding, it was very difficult, I was not getting proper sleep for almost 1.5 years. So one day I told, I would now really like to sleep continuously. And it just happened. Okay. So you just have to pray to dragons to heal you as you sleep. I'll be telling you, there's a nice ritual for it. Don't worry. All right. They love music and nature. So what I've seen, when you start working with Master Merlin and the dragons, they'll make you connect with music that resonate with you, or musicians that will have a positive impact on your life. So recently, okay, the dragons have introduced me to the BTS music. It's a K-pop group. And I love watching their videos. They are so playful. When I watch their videos, I realize that, we need to be more playful in our personal life. And I also love the way their lyrics are. It is so uplifting. So, it will, or, whatever music, okay, like there are certain songs which they are taking me to some musician, and when I see and hear their music, I feel so uplifted. All right. Thank you. All right. How will you change? Now let's understand. Once you start working with dragons, you don't remain the same person again. There are a lot of positive changes that will happen to you. So are you guys interested to know how you're going to change after working with the dragons? Yay, yay, yay. So initially, see, the change is not like, it's not like, overnight. Okay. It is a gradual change. All right. The first change is that you will become more confident. Something just shifts in you. All right. Once you start working with, the dragons, you and Master Merlin, somehow, no matter what you face with, you are like, I'll handle it. No problem. So when I do consultations, at times, there are people who are of power. There are people who are really very famous, whom I'm consulting. And at that time, being a human, you do tend to worry, oh my God, will I be able to do it properly? I should do. In fact, before every consultation of mine, I've been taking consultation for so many years. Before every consultations, I pray to the divine that please help me to do justice to this reading. Let me give my 100%. And over the years, I've realized, that after working with dragons, you just tend to be more confident about yourself. You are able, you just know that no matter what, whom I'm meeting, what is happening around me, I am going to be calm. I am going to handle it. Okay. Somehow you just get that confidence. Next is you will be more humble. The dragons will tell you, okay, they will not let you, dragons, Master Merlin will not, ego is something you can't afford. If you're working with the dragons or Master Merlin, they will ensure that you are down to earth. They will make you realize, even if you like in your head, become a little, if your head goes a little bit also in the air, they'll be like, excuse me, come down to Mother Earth. So they do that. All right. Third is negative or toxic people will find you intimidating. All right. Now imagine if you're walking with the dragon on in a wedding. You go for a wedding, okay, and you have dragon walking with you, a real dragon. What is going to happen to people around? Run for your life. What is going to happen to people around? Okay, they would be like scared. Okay, they will run the hell out. So however, the dragon is with you energetically. So people who are nice, people who are good, they don't get intimidated by the dragons. Why? Because they don't have anything to worry about. But people who are toxic, people who are negative, or people who are infested with entities, okay, like who have entities attached to them, those people will find you very intimidating. Okay. Nita is writing faint, people will faint. So those toxic people, suddenly your boss who used to pick on you, all right, for XYZ reason, will start getting intimidated by you. And your boss, your toxic boss will be like, no, let me not, get into her way or his way. So negative or toxic people will choose not to cross your path. They will, and you will not even lift your finger. All right. You're just working something like this, and you just happen to look at them, and they'll be like, it's okay. I will do it. No problem. You're like, what happened? I did not even say anything. And you yourself will be thinking like, what happened? This person used to torture me so much, and suddenly this person is leaving me alone. What's happening? Okay, that's going to happen, of course, as and more you work with the dragons. Fourth, you will feel safe. Okay, at all point of time, insecurity will just go away. I remember, earlier, I used to be a little bit, what normally you do when you want to switch off the lights at the night. You switch off the lights and you run and you go into your bed and you sleep, right? You take your blankets and you just take it and you sleep, right? Like normally that's what people do, isn't it? You just switch off the lights, run, and you just take the blanket. Okay, so this was me. I used to, switch off the lights in sequence so that, by till the end I sleep, one light is on. But now, my husband is like, what happened to you? You're like a lioness, walking around, switching off lights, and, you come and you nicely sit. At times you get up in the dark, go and open the door. And he was like, what happened to you? And he always said me, since you got pregnant, you have become so fearless. What happened to you? And I always said, that's the dragons, you will start observing that you feel safe. Okay. You don't feel insecure. You don't feel hello, but that does not mean that you go on the mountain and try and, be adventurous and jump. Okay. Don't do any such thing. Yes, we feel safe, but that doesn't mean we put ourselves in circumstances wherein we are not going to be safe. Please. Okay. People will say that you have changed. Yes. People around you will say they'll say, you become so wise, you become so mature, you become so calm. What are you eating? Tell me. In fact, many of my Merlin workshop participants, they come back and they tell me, Sheetal, people around us, they are like, what did you do? How come you're so calm? How come you have become more savage without without being aggressive? Next is there will be a sense of authority around you. So even if you are not throwing your weight around, The moment you will walk into a space, people will come and they'll be, what can we do for you? What do you want? And you will be like, no, I will help myself. No, don't help me, I will do it. People would be, people will try to make you very comfortable, and you're like, I can do things for myself. Don't need to get that chair for me. Please don't do this for me. No, I will do it for myself. So there's a sense of authority that that comes around you, and people automatically start respecting you, and you are like, why are people respecting me? I mean, what is it? What is it? You will actually start wondering that, all right? You will be transparent and ethical. You will find yourself going out and telling people exactly what it is, okay? Not in a hurtful way. For example, before any workshop, if anybody asks my team, is this workshop going to benefit me? My team gives a very clear answer. We don't guarantee anything, because different people, different experiences. It's your, what action you take as well. Even when anybody takes consultation with me, there's a whole long points which we send, wherein we are very transparent about what you need to expect. All right. So you tend to become more transparent, and you're not scared to be transparent. You're not scared to say that, what, this is what I do, this is what I don't do. And you become more ethical also. You will be very clear in your communication. Now, this is something, which I have observed, that you tend to get the right words to say at the right time, and the other person who is in front of you, they somehow feel convinced by what you are saying, right? So, for example, like a normal day-to-day conversation. Today I was talking to my father-in-law. I was telling him, that you should take care of yourself, because that stresses my husband. So my father-in-law was like, if he takes stress, what can I do? I'm not giving him stress. So I said, if something goes wrong with your son, wouldn't you be stressed? And he said, yes. See, he is not giving you stress, but you would take it any which way, right? And he was like, yes, Sheetla sir. So please take care of yourself so that he does not get stressed. And, we are there for you. So all these things, and it comes when the dragons, they will tell you exactly how to convince someone, how to get your point across. At times, when I'm talking to my 2-year-old, I'm like, dragons, can you just help me? How do I convince? So my toddler is in a play group, right? And all the kids, okay, when the online class is going on, what do you expect a 2-year-old? Running here, running there, jumping up, jumping down. And my toddler is sitting, okay, sitting on the chair gifted to her by her Atu, that is her her, what do you call Atu in English? Okay, that is my husband's sister. All right, she sits calmly on the chair and she's listening to the teacher, and everybody, everybody's like, what do you do? How do you make your daughter sit in a chair? So I told him, simple. I tell my daughter that this chair is given to her by the teacher, and if she does not sit on the chair, the teacher will give this chair to the other kids, and she sits in the chair. So you have to just convince yourself. And they're like, how do you convince yourself? And I'm like, if I talk about dragons to you, I don't know what you will do. So I said, I don't know. It just comes to me naturally. What else to say, right? You can't keep on talking to others about dragons. You're not going to understand it any which way. So dragon will really help you in terms of communication. If you have a teenager, if you want to convince your spouse, okay, whenever I want to convince my husband, okay, I just have to call dragons. Dragons, can you help me? How do I convince him to get me this? And dragons are like, don't worry, we are there, okay? And they'll tell me something, I'll tell my husband, and he'll be like, sure, we will get it, why not? And that's something which is helpful. And my husband knows that, so don't worry. He always tells, okay, you will make me do any which way. You will call upon your dragons and your master Merlin. So let me know, what am I supposed to do? All right. So Master Merlin is really amazing. Dragons are really amazing, especially with terms of communication, convincing your near and dear ones. Don't use this on others, okay, unnecessarily. Addictions will go. Dragons, whatever your addiction is, okay, whether it is food, whether it is smoking, whether it is phone, addictions will start going. All right, you will start finding that you are able to like if you like, for example, if you have addiction to caffeine, okay, and if you start working with the dragons, you will not feel like having caffeine that much, or anything, like if you whatever your addiction is or anybody else's addictions are, if you work with the dragons, it really helps the addictions to go. All right, you will see through people and their motives any which way. I'm sure that the participants energy, I can sense that you guys are any which way excellent in handling, okay, in understanding people motives. But once you start working with dragons, no matter how amazing the person in front of you in wearing a mask, you will know what their motives are. So my husband had this friend whom I and my husband both trusted, but in my heart, the dragons used to always tell me that this person doesn't have a good motive. Then I removed my tarot cards, and my tarot cards also said the same thing. And I told my husband that, what, this person is not having good motives. He is somehow, trying to fool us. And in some days we got to know, however, by God's grace, since we work with the divine master, mother and dragon, and the God, gods and archangels, we did not fall into his trap. But this is something amazing about dragons. Dragons know everybody's truth, okay? You cannot lie to a dragon. They know your truth, other person's truth, and they will make you see through people and their motives. The next is they make your manifestation really very quick. So if right till now you were working with Master Merlin and most of you said, oh my God, the manifestation is so quick. Once you start working with the dragons, it will be quicker. All right. Isn't that exciting? Hello. Are you guys there? Okay. Once you start working with the dragons, you will see dragon statues, dragon pictures everywhere. Okay, some of you may feel like making a dragon tattoo. Some of you will see dragon in the clouds as well, and you will be like, why am I seeing dragon everywhere? What is it? So that's something. Shivan is sending a dragon. So amazing. Okay, now I don't know whether you can see it or not. Please try and see. So I was walking. Okay, unfortunately, I did not have my iPhone with me, so the clarity is not that clear. Okay, so if you see, okay, let me show you. It was proper, but till I took the picture, it kind of dispersed. All right. So over here, can you just see? This is like a dragon. Okay, I have taken I made it a bit more clear, we cropped it a bit more so you can see. And when I saw this, there was literally clouds going like that. So it was coming out like a fire, and I was up, look, dragon. And I was so amazed. I was like, thank you, dragons, for coming and blessing. And that time, I was this workshop was offline, right? So when I was making it online, I had to redo the PPT. I had to make the PPT. I had to make the manual, and I have added really a lot of info about the dragons now. And that time I saw, so I was so excited. I said, "Thank you, dragons, for coming and showing me that you are here." Okay, so this is something which you will find happening a lot. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, miracles experienced by the previous participants with the dragons, all right? So Mohini, her client was not paying her for 2 months. She prayed to Merlin and Dragon, and within 2 days, he transferred the amount that was pending within 2 days. Chetna was supposed to get a root canal done. She went to the dentist, and she prayed to the dragons and Merlins, and doctor told her, that the root canal need not be done, just a cavity has to be filled, and the entire root canal was completely averted. Isn't that awesome? Dr. Sandhya Bhatt, okay, her left wisdom tooth, when it was removed, it really took 2 hours for the doctor to do the procedure, and there was a lot of swelling, over on the left side. So when she had to remove the right side wisdom tooth, she was expecting that it's going to take a long time. The dentist also canceled all the appointments, and she prayed to the dragons and Merlin, and she visualized the protection symbol, and she just said, whatever doesn't serve me, leave my body. And it took only 2 minutes for the dentist to remove her wisdom tooth from her right side. Can you imagine? Then comes Bhavna. So, Bhavna is a foodie, and she was on a diet. And when you go on a vacation, your entire you tend to put on weight. So even same thing happened to me, and then I requested for Dr. Forum Savla, who's my nutritionist, that please help me. I put on weight after I went on a vacation, and it helped me to follow her diet as well. So, and I lost the extra weight from the vacation. So this is something that you can do. All right, you just have to help ask dragon to help you to make healthy choices, which Bhavna did. All right, and she was so surprised that she was getting full faster. All right, and she was taking all the steps that were required for her to maintain a healthy weight. And as I said, dragons help you to overcome addiction to food as well, to unhealthy food, and it fulls you. They make your stomach get full fast. Now Rashmi's child, she sent Merlin protection and dragons to calm him in school, and in fact he got a star on his hand for good behavior. You can see us in the background over here, me and my husband. Okay. Alapi, she sent dragons to her husband, and he stopped smoking. All right. Eureka, after she did the Merlin workshop, she started seeing dragon pictures everywhere, and she used to get this warm feeling whenever a dragon was close by. Her husband had fallen ill after the workshop, but after doing Merlin and dragon healing, he was completely all right. Rinku, when we were taking offline workshop, she had come over there and she had bought the statues from the workshop. However, the airline told her that she cannot carry those statues in the cabin baggage. All right, and she'll have to put in the normal luggage. She was so scared because the statues are delicate, right? She prayed for Merlin and dragon to protect the statues, and bingo, all the statues were safe when she reached to her place. So now let's understand what are the rules that we need to follow when we work with the dragon. Are you guys ready? And are you guys excited? Okay, lovely. Let's go ahead. Do not lie. They can see the truth. So be honest, okay? Whatever you are feeling, tell the dragons. At times, we tend to not at times we have to work with our shadows too, right? We are humans. We all have a shadow side to ourselves. So speak about that to your dragons. Don't be like, oh my God, how can I speak about this to the dragons? They may feel, what kind of a person I am. No. They know the truth already. They won't harm anyone. Okay. Do not even think of sending I know you guys are not like that, but I'm supposed to say this. So don't send a dragon to harm anyone. That just upsets them and they will stop working with you completely. All right. At times people say, oh, this person has behaved with me this way. Let this person get their karma. Don't even say such things. All right. God knows whatever their karma is, they will get it. We don't have to play any role in saying that let them get their karma. Don't treat them as pets. All right. See, we love our pets. Okay. But they're not pets. All right. We need to treat them as wise beings. All right. Next is talk to them always as God, goddess, and dragons. As I said, that whenever you want something to be done, you will always go to the manager, right? And then the manager will tell the people under him or her to do whatever the required act is. So always say God, goddess, and dragons. Next is you have to take action. No god, no goddess, no archangel, no master Merlin, no dragon will take action for you. you have to ultimately take action. For example, if you're a YouTuber, you have to post videos, you have to make the content. Okay, it's not going to be not going to happen like you don't post any content and you will get followers. That's not going to happen. We have to take action. You can give them any name that you're guided to, but they will not reveal their name to you at any point of time. Dragons are very particular. They won't tell you the name to you. Your guardian angel may tell your name, her or his name to you, but dragons, no, they will not. Sai rightly said, God helps those who help themselves. Now, your personal guardian dragon. We are all born with a spiritual team, and dragons are part of the spiritual team. We are God's child, right? So God will not send us alone on this earth. Tell me, guys, if you want to send your child to, if you know, for God, we are like small child itself. So if you want to send your 2-year-old, 3-year-old, you will send somebody with your child, right? And you will be also there with your child, you know, at least energetic. You're seeing them on camera and all, right? You will not just abandon your child and go, you know, you have to learn your life lessons. Just go. You won't do that, right? You will be there with your child, in at least you will see them in camera, or you have somebody with them. So God has sent a spiritual team, you know, comprising of angels, Master Merlin, Goddess Kuan Yin, who is also part of every spiritual team. And we also have our own guardian dragon, all right? Spirit guides as well. Now, the guardian dragon's role is to protect you and your possession. Once you start working with dragons, no negativity will harm you, all right? Except if it is your life lesson and you've chosen a particular lesson. Apart from that, nothing can harm you, your possessions, and you will be safe. The dragons, you know, normally with every lifetime, our guardian angel changes, but our guardian dragon remains the same from our lifetime number 1 to our lifetime number last. Okay, the same guardian dragon works with us. Our guardian dragon loves us, you know, like really true love. Okay, we all say, you know, that, oh, our mothers loved us truly, our partner loves us truly. However, you know, there's still some who are struggling with true love. Understand that your guardian dragon loves you truly and unconditionally, all right, and wants to help you. Now, this is a protection symbol, all right. This is a Master Merlin protection symbol, which also has got dragon energies. It's a very simple symbol. You have to draw 4S, that is 1S, 2S, 3S, 4S, then put a line up like this, draw an arrow, and then draw a pentacle at top of the S. That's it. Isn't this symbol very simple? What do you feel when you're seeing the symbol? What energy are you getting? Dragon, Kundalini, okay, dragon, fire, serpent, or a protection, awesome, protected, snake, Superman protection due to the pentacle, downloading energies, amazing. Growth, very nice. All right. So now, infinity, awesome. I feel like all chakras are being healed. Wow, Geeta, that's profound. So how do we connect with our personal dragon? Okay. How do we connect? It's a simple method. You first have to visualize the protection symbol that we just saw. I just showed it to you. Second is you have to say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send my guardian dragon. Then you have to feel the guardian dragon's presence around you. And I'll tell you why I laugh later on. Then you say your wish or work to your guardian angel. For example, guardian angel, I'm guardian dragon. I'm saying guardian angel again. I'm so sorry. Guardian dragon, I'm going through this. Please help me. You don't have to say how your dragon should help. Their wise beings, they understand. For example, you know, like if you want to lose weight, okay, You can just say, Guardian Dragon, I'm going through this constant yo-yo weight. So please send, please help me to be my ideal body weight or whatever it is that you want help with. Okay. And then you just say this or better. Thank you. All right. The very simple way. Now, why I was laughing was because somebody said, this S is for Sheetal, Sapan, and Srini. So I found that funny. All right. So now meditation to connect with personal dragon. So in this meditation, try and remember the color of your dragon, okay, that you're going to see. I'll explain it to you why. So right now we're going to do a meditation. Are you guys ready? Please drink some water. $sign. Oh my Abhirami. All right. So relax, everyone. Breathe in. Okay. Arjuna wants to get water. Let's wait for a second for her. All of you, please drink water. Once you have had water, I'll start a meditation. Tomorrow we are having support session. We will be covering session number 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Shraddha. The protection symbol color is purple. Yes, you're attuned to this symbol. A very good question. You're attuned to this protection symbol, so you can use it. All right, so should we start, guys, with the meditation? Are we ready? Should we go ahead? All right. So everybody breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Visualize your guardian angel coming to you. She tells you that she is going to make you meet your very good friend, your guardian dragon. You hold your guardian angel's hand and you're so excited. She tells you that now you and your guardian angel are going to swirl. The moment you swirl, you see yourself in a bright, sunny forest. It's full of greenery. You feel so relaxed. The guardian angel holds your hand and tells you that your guardian dragon is excited to see you. There's a beautiful purple chair in the forest. Your guardian angel tells you to sit on the purple chair, which is of amethyst crystal. You sit on the chair and you're waiting to meet your guardian dragon. You hear a sound as if somebody is calling you. You look down and there's a cute little dragon. It asks you, can it sit opposite to you? And you say, yes, of course. It sits opposite to you and you're so amazed. The dragon tells you that it is your friend and there's nothing to be scared or afraid. You're so excited to see this dragon. The dragon tells you that it's going to be with you forever, and it has been with you forever. The dragon shows you a lifetime in which you and the dragon were working closely with each other. You look at the lifetime and you are so amazed. You see yourself playing with the guardian dragon, running in the forest, playfully. Your guardian dragon tells you that it is going to help you to fulfill your life purpose. You thank the dragon. The dragon gives you a crown. The crown is made up of golden stars. It tells you to wear the crown. When you place the crown on your head, you feel tingling sensation. Your guardian dragon tells you, you are my star. You have always been my star. And you will always be my star. I am so proud of you. You're not alone in this journey. I am there with you. Your guardian dragon then tells you, if you feel like you can give a hug to him. And if you're not comfortable, it's completely okay. Your dragon is so cute and adorable. It tells you, remember my color. You thank your dragon. Your guardian angel comes to you. She holds your hand and lovingly pats your dragon. Your dragon tells your guardian angel, excuse me, I'm not a pet that you will pat me. All of you laugh. All three of you hold hands and you start twirling. The moment you open your eyes, you are in your beautiful home or space that you were before you started attending this workshop. Your guardian dragon tells you, you can open your eyes whenever you feel light. Some of you, your dragons were very huge. I could see. How many of you feel there's more brightness around you? How many of you can feel like when I open my eyes, suddenly I am feeling it's more brighter? It's more brighter, somehow it just feels more brighter. Maybe because of the crown that the dragon placed. So somebody asked, without seeing you, can I attune you to the symbols? Yes, I can, because I'm attuning you to your energies. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, some of you would have seen a huge dragon. Some of you would have seen a cute dragon. So remember your dragon's color, because we are going to see which dragon was with you. All right. So just remember your dragon's color. Okay, if you want, write it down somewhere so that you don't forget it. I saw a golden dragon with some of you. I saw a small green dragon with some of you. With some, there was, like a purple shade. So most of you, like it was a bit like a tortoise also, I was like, this dragon looks like a tortoise, So I saw that as well. But everybody, of course, will see a different color because your dragon will be different. So we're going to see which dragon was with you. All right, just remember your dragon's color. All right, so are you excited to know which dragon was with you? Drum rolls, everyone, because we are going to find out which dragon was with you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So first, all of you who saw a blue dragon, or you saw a white dragon, or different shades of blue, ranging from dark blue to light blue to sky blue to white to off-white to beige. So, or whatever color of blue and white you saw, you have air dragon with you. So your guardian dragon is a form of an air dragon. Now let's understand, what do air dragons do? How do we identify them? How do we know they are with us? What all they help us with? All right. So first, air dragons breathe fire. So when they open their mouth, they can, exhale fire. All right. Fire is for removing negativity. The first thing that an air dragon helps is with clearing mental or creative blocks. So in between, I was suffering from creative blockage. And I told, air dragon that, please, what is the cause of this blockage? Please help me to understand that. So the air dragon helped me to identify the block, and then I was able to clear it out. All right. So air dragon helps in clearing creative blockages and also mental blockages. If you have any sort of mental block, you feel, oh my God, I have a blockage to receiving. Oh my God, I have a blockage because of which I'm not able to receive love. So call upon air dragon to clear it. I'll show you how to do that. All right. So don't worry. Next is when you need fresh air. All right. So at times what happens is we are so much, into our world that you just need some fresh air, okay, which normally you will get around the mountains, or, that's some sort of freshness you need. That time you can call upon air dragon. Next is to reducing anxiety. So being anxious is a human nature. Even I go through it. At times, I feel a lot of anxiety. Very rarely, but whenever I feel, I call upon air dragons that help me to reduce my anxiety. Communication. As I said, we all have to communicate. All right. So at times, when I have to write something, whether it is a manual, whether it is an article or whatever I want to write something, I always call upon air dragon to help me to communicate, effectively. Next is, how do you know that an air dragon is near you? So first, you will see flashes of blue or white. Then you will, as I said, you will see dragon in the clouds, as I had shown the picture. Third is, you'll feel as if a gush of wind just, came. So how many of you felt a gush of wind when we were meditating? Like there was some gush of wind which came. Indira felt that, Yogita felt that, Shivani felt that, Anjali felt that. Wow, Manisha felt that. Oh my God. Manisha had flashes. Awesome. All right. This is normally you will feel when the air dragon is around you. Also, you'll feel a bit cold. All right. Next is, how do you take help of an air dragon? First, you visualize the protection symbol, which we saw. Second, you will say, God, Goddess, Archangels, Master Merlin, please send air dragons. Then you will say, air dragons, I, or whoever you want, X, Y, Z, need help in so and so. Please help me, or so and so, with whatever it is. Okay, do not tell them how to help you. Let me give an example. So suppose you are supposed to do a presentation, all right, in front of many people, or you have you are supposed to communicate with a tough person. You just say, visualize the protection symbol, say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send air dragons. Then you will say, air dragons, I need help in presentation which I'm going to do in my office. Can you please help me to give a fantastic presentation and for everybody to love the presentation? This or better, thank you. It's as simple as that. If you have a child, now let me tell you, my daughter had to do this rhyme thing, okay, in her class. And I was like, oh my God, how do you make a 2-year-old, who is hardly speaking, to say a full rhyme? So I called upon the air dragons and I said, can you please help me? All right. And my daughter did sing the rhyme. And the dragons gave me an idea also to edit my part out, wherein I was saying and she was repeating. And I told the teacher, said, I have said and she has repeated after me 1 or 2 lines, and I have edited my voice because I did not want any wrong impression, or I did not want to be false. And it turned out to be so well. So if your child has a problem in communicating, or somebody was a problem in communicating, you can do this. All right. If you get permission, good. If you don't have permission, still you can do it, because you are doing it for somebody else's betterment, and especially children, you can definitely do it. Okay. Can we go ahead, guys? Can we go ahead? The next is, how many of you saw a red color? Yes, Indira. How many of you saw a red, or you saw an orange, yellow, or different shades of red or orange or yellow? So you have a fire dragon with you. Your guardian dragon is a fire dragon. All right. Yeah, but you heard red. Very good. See, dragons do not have any side effects, so you will not feel any pull, push, anything like that. All right. Okay, Irie, you are going to just love. Your dragons are going to come as well. So pink color does not get covered in this. All right. Okay. So red, orange, yellow, any shade of red, dark red, maroon, um, um, ochre yellow, yellow. There's so many shades. Fluorescent orange, fluorescent, yellow, all those. Not brown, no, but okay. So fire dragons also breathe fire. All right. And now what do fire dragons help in? The first thing they help in is clearing negativity. You will, in the fire dragons, whenever you feel that, oh my God, I'm in this toxic environment and I need to get rid of all this negativity, call upon the fire dragons. All right. Then you will see whatever protection you want for yourself or your possession, the fire dragon will help you. All right. Next is overcoming addictions. Fire dragon are excellent in overcoming any kind of addictions, for yours, in yourself or for others. So if you know that, oh my God, my brother has got this addiction, and you want your fire dragon to remove it, trust me, it will. Yeah. And as you saw, even Alapi's message, right? She wanted her husband to quit smoking, and she sent dragons, and it helped. All right. Rashmi will come to know. Wait for some time. Then comes burning obstacles. How many times you have observed that you want to do something, but there's so many obstacles in it? How many of you have observed that? Or maybe in one area of your life, there are a lot of obstacles, while in the other area, everything is smooth. Now, guys, you can have more than one dragon as your guardian dragon. Okay, it's not compulsory that you have only one dragon. You can have more than 1, 2, 3. All right. So the guardian dragon will remain the same. So it will not keep on changing. All right. It may so happen that your dragon may change its color to help you out. Okay, for example, if you want communication, so your personal guardian dragon may take a color blue to help you. All right. But normally a guardian dragon remains the same. You can, as I said, more than 1, 2, 3 dragons as well, depending on what your life purpose is. Okay, so I have not many dragons working with me. So depends on your life purpose also. Now let's see this. So if you, any part of your life, if you're facing, okay, a lot of obstacles, Fire dragon can help you to clear it. So if you are dealing with a lot of documentation, and you want a fire dragon to burn all the issues and make it the documentation part smoothly. So whatever obstacles you're facing in your finances, in your love life, just call upon the fire dragons and they'll burn it for you. That they love doing it. All right. Now, these are your guardian dragon may be of, say, an air dragon, but you can always call upon any dragon that you want for help. Okay. Removing past life trauma. We've all lived many lifetimes on earth and on different universes and galaxies. All right. What happens is our soul somehow, if there's a trauma, it leaves an imprint on our soul. So when we take another birth, that imprint still remains on our soul and it can still cause us trauma. So it may so happen that you have a phobia, or there's some trauma that's still there. And for example, if somebody has lost a child in a previous lifetime, and that trauma may remain, so they may be overprotective about their children, they may feel insecure about their children, so that can happen too. So if you want to remove any past life trauma, fire dragon can definitely help you. How to know that a fire dragon is near you? First, you'll see flashes of red, yellow, and orange. Second, you will see the dragon in fire elements. So for example, you may draw a candle, you may light a candle or an oil lamp, and somehow you will either see the remains of the candle in the shape of a dragon, or you will see that the dragon's face is formed in the candle. You'll see that kind of, all right, or you will just see fire. In when you close your mind's eye, you will see fire. All right, will be the same. She smelled candle. You will feel very hot. How many of you are feeling hot right now? Like you were fine till the air dragon, but suddenly you're somehow feeling hot. A little bit hot. It's when the fire dragon works with you, you will be like, oh my god, I'm feeling so hot. What's happening to me? And like the AC will be on, and you will still be like, oh my god, why am I feeling so hot? Of course, you're hot, but you will feel hot too. All right. Okay. Feeling thirsty. Yeah, that definitely will happen. How to take help of a fire dragon? First, visualize protection symbol. All right. So Shraddha is saying it's winter in Sydney, but it's really hot in the room I'm sitting in. Yes, sir. So visualize the protection symbol. Then say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send fire dragons. Then you will say, fire dragons, I need help in whatever you need help in. Please help me with, and this or better, thank you. So for example, if somebody has a trauma, okay, and they don't know what is the trauma. At times you don't know, right, what trauma. You just know that some trauma you're feeling, but you may not be able to put a finger to it. All right. So you can just say, visualize the protection symbol. Say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send fire dragons. Say, fire dragons, I need help in overcoming all the past life trauma, or please heal the past life trauma. This or better, thank you. That's it. Okay. So let's should we do one of this, for overcoming addictions for ourselves or for others right now? Should we do it? Lovely, Sonali. Okay. So you can choose anybody, whom you think needs to overcome addiction. You can choose yourself as well. All right. So first I'll show you the symbol. Oh, I don't know what I did. Just a moment. Huh? Okay. So first we'll see the symbol. Okay. All right. So everybody just visualize this symbol. All right. It's purple in color. Just say, dear God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send fire dragons. Now, if it is for yourself, you'll say, please send fire dragons to me. If it is for somebody else, you'll say, please send fire dragons to so and so. Okay. You will then say, fire dragons, Please help. Take your name or anybody else's name. Please help to overcome addictions, to overcome addiction to whatever it is that you want to say. Please help name to overcome addiction, whatever the addiction is. This or better, thank you. This or better, thank you. Somebody just did this for food. You said food and somebody said chocolate. I heard this too very distinctly. And somebody did it for their child or spouse for mobile. That's something I got. All right. Awesome. 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 See, already. Yeah. Great, great, great. I'm so happy. All right. So now we'll go to the water dragon. Child gaming. I know. So water dragon is very known in Japan. All right. And they are the most lovely, Isha. I remember, when I was taking one of the workshop, there was this participant, all right, and she was like, Sheetal, I'm not able to connect with Master Merlin. And I said, it's okay. At times, it's a process. Slowly, you will get connected to him. Don't worry. And as she kept on doing the rituals and everything, today, when I met her last, she was like, Sheetal, I cannot live without Master Merlin. Every day I work with him. Every day I feel, so comfortable. I mean, there was a day after doing the workshop, I was like, I'm not able to connect. And slowly, today, he is the best friend that I could ever have. So it's a process, all right? Some of us will quickly connect with him. Some of us will take time, all right? The fact that you're attending this workshop, it means that Master Merlin is meant to be with you. There's one of the participants, all right, she enrolled in the workshop after the 2 sessions, all right, and she did the wish manifestation ritual, and the very, like, in the night she did it, and the next day her wish got fulfilled. Isn't that amazing? All right, now coming back to I also feel calmer, secure, and protected. Today's my first session. I was guided to join. I think it was just one last seat. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. So how many of you saw green, aquamarine color in your mind? Shades of green, shades of aquamarine. Lovely, lovely, Anjali. Okay. Somebody wrote something. I kind of. All right. So the ones who saw color green, I saw a lot of you having a green dragon. So I am not surprised that water dragon is with you. Now, water dragon, they're very gentle. Okay. They're very, very gentle. They will not breathe fire. Okay. They're very gentle. They're very loving. They're so amazing. All right. Now, what do water dragons help in? Water dragons helps us in emotional wisdom and response. So, at times, I'll do my example. All right. So, like, we all have friends, right? So, at times, your friend you come to know that your friend is not happy in your happiness. So, this friend of mine, she was very unhappy with my happiness, and dragons help you to see that. The moment I saw that, first I felt hurt, that why would you be unhappy in my happiness? Because you're my friend, right? And then, at the same time, I did not want to just, cut off the friendship and just, be like, oh no, I don't want to deal with you anymore. That's not a right way. All right. So what happened was, I called upon water dragons to help me respond to her and with emotional wisdom. And so the water dragons told me that, behave normally, don't share anything of your life with her, but keep distance, but don't cut her off completely, because that will hurt her. And that really, see guys, please, for me to read essays were difficult, so in short, ask whatever it is. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but it was a bit difficult to read up big write-ups. All right, so water dragon really helps with emotional wisdom and response. All right, then comes okay, one thing I'll tell you, don't be scared of toxic people in any way. Okay, if they are close friends, if they are, of course, if they're going to harm you, please inform the right authorities, but don't be scared. Oh my god, after you have dragons, okay, working with you, you don't have to worry that, oh my god, so and so's negativity will affect me. No, with the dragon energy, nobody's negativity can affect you at all right, so don't worry at all. Second is, water dragons helps you to heal at all levels, whether it is your mind, body, or spirit. Now, why? Because 80% of our body comprises of water, right? So for water dragons to heal us becomes very, very easy. So you can ask water dragons to heal you, and they do a great job in healing your body, in healing your mind, your spirit as well. All right. You felt thirsty after meditation. All right. So Isha, I got the gist of your question. All right. So as I said, once you start working with the dragon, even if your close friend is negative, you don't have to worry. Okay. Don't have to worry at all. The moment you give energy, all right, the moment you give energy to people who are sending you negativity by fearing them, you are empowering them. Remember that. The moment you are like fearless in your mind, that no matter what negativity you're sending to me, it doesn't affect me, there you go, you are safeguarded by your own, because we have a big spiritual team right with us. All right, now let's go ahead. All right, then comes psychic abilities and intuition. How many of you would love to be listen to your intuition? You would love to follow your, have to have amazing psychic abilities. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. So a water dragon can really help you with that. All right. You just have to say, water dragon, improve my psychic abilities, help me to listen to my intuition, and that really helps. See, we all are blessed with intuition, but we choose not to follow it. How many times your intuition tells you something, and after some time you don't listen to it, and then you're like, oh my god, I should have listened to my intuition. It happens all the time, right? So intuition is a nagging feeling. All right, first it will be like, hey, check the cupboard. Then, hey, did you check the cupboard? Did you check the cupboard? It's like a mother. Okay, how our mothers are, they'll say, hey sweetie, take the garbage bag out. And then they'll be like, sweetie, did you take the garbage bag out? Sweetie, did you take the garbage bag out? Are you taking the garbage out or not? That kinds. All right, so remember that. So intuition is like that, and we always regret if we don't listen to our mothers, right? To be fluid, at times it is very difficult to go with the flow. How many times you have heard, go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow, and you're like, for God's sake, I can't go with the flow. At times it becomes very overwhelming. All right. So in my case also it happens, I have to release the content for the pick a card readings. I have to make the weekly pick a card readings. Then there are content on the page. I have to make reels, and there's so many things going on. I have to be there for my daughter, take care of my parents, my husband's parents, and it becomes at times very overwhelming. Okay, and it becomes at times, you're like, I remember, when everything becomes overwhelming, I just close my bathroom door and I sit in the bathroom and I'm like, water dragons, help me to go with the flow. Okay, just help me. All right. Like today only, I was having a bath, and my daughter is crying, and my mother is like, your mom is coming, can please. And I'm from inside the bathroom, I'm convincing my daughter, hey, my sweetheart, mama is coming, peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. And so it is like, at times you really need that extra energy to go with the flow. Feel like, I am in the content has to always come from the creator. It cannot come from anybody else, because you are getting downloads from the divine, right? So to go with the flow, okay, water dragons really help you. Okay, thank you, Indira. You are, for your gratitude. I'm grateful to you also. For all of you, rather, I'm grateful for coming in my life as well and for enriching it. The next is to clear water bodies like sea, lakes, etc. We all see the way the ocean, the water bodies are getting polluted, right? You can take help of water dragons to clear it, and Master Merlin will be so happy with you for clearing the water bodies. Next is wish fulfillment. Did you know that water dragons fulfill your wishes? That is why we throw coins in the water body, in a wish fulfilling mountain. There are many countries, okay, who have, right, when you throw a coin in a wish fulfilling, and that is why even in Merlin ritual we put the coin in the water. I remember when we had gone to UK and I asked my husband, give me a coin, I had to throw it in the, wish, that pond. My husband was like, thank God they don't take notes. All right. So that is the reason. All right. There's wish fulfillment happens with water. All right. Because this is what water dragons do. Okay, let's go ahead. How to know that water dragons are near you? First, you will have flashes of sea, that is real sea. How many of you see, how many of you love sea? Okay, you're like, I want to get rejuvenated. Please take me to the sea. How many of you can just keep on staring at the sea for hours together? How many of you go mad when you see sea, like, oh my God, look, there's sea, You love beaches, you love sea, you love the sound of sea, you love seashells, So, ta-da, the water dragon. All right. So you will see flashes of the real sea, ocean, lakes in your mind's eye. You'll see color green, aquamarine. Then Tangora, god of sea, lovely Iris, sound of sea waves. When the water dragons are near you, you will hear in your ears, sea wave sound. How many of you could hear it right now? How many of you could hear the sea waves right now in your ears? Like, I can hear it. That's clairaudience, clear hearing. The ones who can hear, that's clairaudience. All right. Okay. Next is feeling cool. You'll feel it's not cold. With air dragons, you feel cold. With water dragons, you feel cool. Like how if you sit near a lake, how you'll feel that cool, that's what you feel, a cool, a sense of relief washing over you. How to take help of the, so Kulprit is riding from hot to cool. This energy just shifted, all right? God bless you, Manika, who sneezed twice. All right. Now, how to take help? Simple. Visualize the protection symbol. Say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send water dragons. Then say, water dragons, I need help, or so-and-so needs help. Please help me, whatever. So if it is psychic abilities, you can do the same. I'm going to teach you a master ritual. This is just for short, when we need quick fixes. All right. Should we go ahead? How many of you saw the color gold? I saw gold dragons with a lot of you guys. Okay. So the color brown or gold. How many of you saw brown or gold? That's because the earth dragon is with you. The earth dragon have the color brown or gold. All right. They breathe fire. They help in material wealth. Okay, so dragons or dragons are excellent if you want to accumulate wealth, material wealth, and especially buying a home. They really help with buying a home. All right. Clearing land. So we know ley lines. The entire earth is covered with, earlier it was called dragon lines, now it is called ley lines. So there are this dragon lines all over the earth, which is nothing but the dragon energy. Now if in this particular if these lines are not cleared, what happens is whoever resides on that line will have a negative impact of it. So the moment you will call upon the earth dragon to clear the land, they'll be happy, more than happy to do so. In China, in fact, whenever somebody's business is going down, they call experts, okay, and they ask them, Dilnawaz knows, she's an expert in that. So they call, this experts, and the experts then clear the lines and all the energy, the dragon energy of that particular house. So as it's geopathic lines as well, ley lines, geopathic lines, dragon lines. All right. So whatever land your house is in, you can clear that land with the help of earth dragon. Next is grounding. We all need to be grounded. All right. I remember once I had met somebody, okay, and that person was like, Lord Shiva has a crush on me. And I was like, what? She was like, Lord Shiva has a crush on me. And I was like, okay. And I was like, sweetie, you need to get grounded. You need to get grounded. Sorry, Goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva, I'm just giving an example. So the moment, okay, so Shreya is saying that if dragons don't harm anyone, then why, if the dragon lines are not cleared? See, if anything, for example, if you have a water, if you have a sink, right? If there's a drain, if there is what you call a blockage in the water pipe, the water will not go, right, or the water will not come from the tap, right, because it's a blockage. So it is not that the dragons are creating that blockage, it is we humans who have created that blockage. The dragons are not harming us. The dragons cannot clear the lines unless and until we ask them to clear the lines. The moment we tell them please clear the lines, they will happily do for us. So the dragons are not harming us. We humans are very capable of harming ourselves. Yeah, a very good question. All right. So grounding, at times, when we become spiritual, we can be ungrounded. We can talk a little bit spacey. So Earth Dragon helps you to remain grounded. Healing Earth. Please, ask dragons to heal Earth. We all need it. I recently did pray because of the entire Afghanistan thing. I just told, that please let there be peace on Earth. Please remove all these terrorists without, harming or without any battles. All right. So I was doing this prayer since yesterday. Next is removing obstacles from prosperity. So if you're facing obstacles in the areas of finances, you can ask dragons to clear it out completely. Then how do we know that a dragon is near? First, you will see flashes of gold, okay, like gold, real gold, coins, money. You'll see earth, globe, all right? Yes, Bhavana is saying, please pray for all the birds, humans, animals struggling in the forest fire in California for past few months. Yes. Smell of earth. You know how the earth smells when it rains. All right. So dragons, when the earth dragons are near us, they will really help us. Okay. I'll just close the comment section. Yes, we need to pray for the dignity, women's dignity completely. All right. So when the earth dragons are near us, how it would smell when when the first rains fall, okay? That way you can feel the fragrance of the soil. Next is feeling secure. Somehow you will just feel secure because, earth dragons are with you. Then comes how to take the earth dragon's help. Simple. Visualize protection symbol. Gods, I say God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send earth dragons. Earth dragons, I need help in maybe buying a house. Please help me, this or better. Thank you. So should we all pray for Mother Earth? Can we all pray for Mother Earth? I open the comment section. Should we all quickly pray for Mother Earth? Okay. All right, hold on. I'm just trying. So let's quickly pray for Mother Earth. All right, let me go to Zoom. And first we'll visualize the protection symbol. Let me take you to the protection symbol, guys. Okay. Ritu, we're going to reach there. Yeah. So just visualize the protection symbol, everyone. All right. Say, dear God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send earth dragons to us. Then say, earth dragons, please heal Mother Earth. And let there be peace on Mother Earth. Please remove all the terrorism peacefully without any battles. This or better, thank you. There you go. All right. So now let's come to special dragons. When you see a dragon having two colors, which means two dragons are with you. All right. So here you can see the ones who saw, how many of you saw purple or a violet colored dragon? Lovely. So now you know the purple dragon is for spiritual growth, royalty, transformation. You feel peaceful after praying for Mother Earth, right? Me too. So if you are seeing a purple or a violet colored dragon, it is for transformation, spiritual growth, royalty. How many of you saw pink dragon? I think Iris saw pink dragon, a beautiful pink dragon, right? Ritu also saw. Amazing. So you've seen a pink colored dragon. Even Dipali saw it. Amazing, amazing. So pink colored dragon is for love, harmony, friendship. You will see flashes of pink color heart if when the pink dragons are with you. All right. Then how many of you saw a white colored dragon? This is very rare. If you're seeing a white colored dragon, that's a very rare thing. All right. White colored dragon represents purity, peace. So maybe you're going through some sort of turmoil. So maybe that's why. So when you have white dragons with you, you will see flashes of color white, or you will see the moon, right? Now, black colored dragon is very rare. How many of you saw black colored dragon? Lovely, Archana. Did anybody see a black colored dragon? Shruti saw. Wow, Shruti, that is amazing. So black colored dragon is with us if we need intense protection, or it is basically there, for protection. All right. And when black colored dragon is there, you'll feel intense heat. Okay. How many of you saw rainbow colored dragon? Like a dragon with a lot of colors, like 3-4 colors. More than 2 colors, is a rainbow dragon. All right. So a rainbow dragon helps us with miracles, chakra healing, opportunities, chakra balancing. All right. And when the rainbow dragon is with you, you will see a lot of rainbows in pictures on the sky. Isn't that amazing? All right. Yes. So now we are going to see this amazing ritual, all right, which is of dragon invocation. You can do this ritual once a month and it is so powerful. All right. Let me show the ritual to you. Ah, how many rainbows in New Zealand. Wow. Yes, Shreya. So how to take help of special dragons. All right. Visualize the protection symbol. Say, God, Goddess, Master Merlin, please send the color, whichever color. So for example, if you want love, you can say, please send pink color dragon to me, pink dragon that is. All right. And then say, pink dragon, please help me to experience true love, or please help me to be in a loving relationship with my husband. All right. So whatever is applicable to you. This or better. Thank you. Now let me show you the dragon prayer and invocation. This is so amazing. I will, when I was writing this, it was so powerful. Okay, so this is the manual. So everything is given. Now this is the dragon prayer and invocation. All right, for this you need to light a red, gold, or a white candle. If you don't have the color red or gold, you can use a white candle. You have to keep water in a glass. All right, you have to burn incense. Any incense is fine. Incense is agarbatti in Hindi. All right, you have to place either a metal. The metal can be any gold, silver, your own jewelry, or any stone, a normal stone found in a garden, or a crystal. All right. So first step is, I'll just close the comment section. Let me explain it completely. First step is that you have to visualize the protection symbol. Next, you will hold that metal or stone or crystal in your hand. Okay, any hand is fine. Right hand, left hand, both are belong to us. When you go to a doctor, right? The doctor, even if the doctor gives you injection in the right hand or left hand or right hand, it happens, the effect is on your body, right? Similarly, you can hold a stone, metal, or crystal in any of your hand, and you have to read the below prayer. You can do once a week or once a month. I personally do this every Sunday because it feels so empowering and it feels so, something just shifts in you after doing this prayer. All right, it's very simple. Okay, so the prayer goes like this. Please read this prayer with me. Dear God, Goddess, Archangels, Master Merlin, please help me to connect with my guardian dragon. Guardian dragon, please come to me now. I need your help in. Mention your problems. All right. Then say, please help me with wisdom and help me to clearly see and follow divine solutions. Please send support to resolve the above issue. I request the divine and Master Merlin to send me air dragons so that I can communicate effectively. Air dragons, please clear my mental blockages, reduce my anxiety. Divine and Master Merlin, please send fire dragons to burn all the negativity around me in divine light so that I am safe, secure, and healthy. Fire dragons, please remove all the obstacles in my career, finances, health, love life, marriage, so that I'm happy and at peace. Please burn all my past life trauma in divine light, so that I move ahead in this lifetime in peace. Divine and Master Merlin, please send water dragons for healing my mind, body, soul, finances, love life, marriage, my family, career. Water dragons, please bless me with emotional wisdom and help me to go with the flow. Please fulfill the following wishes. So write down so say whatever your wishes are. I'll give you 1 minute. Divine and Master Merlin, please send earth dragons to clear the land from all the negativity. Please heal Mother Earth. Earth dragons, thank you for blessing me with the current home. I request you to bless me with a home that is spacious, luxurious, and will bring a lot of peace, happiness, good health, prosperity, love in my life. Please bless me with material wealth. Divine and Master Merlin, please send purple dragons to help me grow spiritually in a comfortable and easy manner. Please bless me with royalty and luxury. Divine and Master Merlin, please send pink dragons to heal all my relationships. Pink dragons, please let there be peace, love, and harmony in my life. Please help me to love myself truly and unconditionally. Please help me to receive love easily and comfortably. Please bless my love life, marriage. Please bless me with true friends. Divine and Master Merlin, please send rainbow dragons, white dragons, and black dragons. Rainbow dragons, please bless me with miracles and opportunities. Black dragons, please protect me and my family. White dragons, please bless me with peace. Dragons, heal me every night as I sleep. This or better, thank you. Once you have said this prayer, all right, if you're saying this prayer for others, you instead of I, you will say their name. You can take 4-5 names together. Once you have said the prayer, you need to drink the water. So you all have water right now on your desk. Or please drink this water. Let the candle completely burn. You don't have to sit till the candle burns. You can go and do whatever you want to. Just be careful of fire. The stone that you were holding, or the metal that you were holding, you can either carry it with you. You can keep it on your altar. Or if it is a piece of jewelry, you can wear it as well. So normally I will hold my crystals in my hand and then say this prayer, and then I wear them back. All right. Once you have done step number four, you just blow kisses at the dragons and say, thank you, dragons. I love you. And that's it. Okay. It is so simple. You can do this, as I said, anytime, once a month, or you can do it once a week. All right. And it is powerful. And you are taking all the dragons' help. How did you find this ritual? What do you feel about this ritual? Doesn't it feel powerful? Perfect, powerful, excellent, wonderful, simple and powerful. It will take you not more than 5 minutes to do this ritual. And once Sundar had asked me, can I do all the rituals on Sunday? I had told yes to him, and I follow the same. I do all my rituals on Sunday now. So even this ritual, I love doing on Sunday. It makes me feel so secure in my heart. Yeah, you can place a picture of Master Merlin and dragon or statue, and do the ritual. Even if you don't have a dragon statue and you do this, it's completely okay. Yeah. Clear, everyone? Dragon prayer and invocation. Even if you're doing it for others, the water you will only drink, because we all are interconnected. Crystals can be any crystal, any stone, any metal, gold, silver, diamond, anything is fine. You can give water to your family members also. You can keep for example, see, even if you drink water, it's going to have the same effect, because all of us are connected. And you don't know whether the other person will drink the water or not drink the water. So I don't keep on giving water to anybody. I just keep it and I drink myself. That's it. So there is no direction, anything. Kanika saw a red dragon in front of her. Wow, Shruti, awesome. Is there any connection to bat? No. There is no connection dragons have with bats. Kulpreet is like, all of a sudden I'm feeling happy and I don't know why. You can Indira is asking, can I hold my daughter's locket and then give it to her to wear? You can do that. There is absolutely no problem. Raj, you can get it on Google. There are so many Master Merlin pictures. Whichever Master Merlin picture resonates with you, you can download that. Please take care of yourself. All right. You're feeling very positive and loved. I completely agree. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. So tomorrow we have a support session. It is it is 11 o'clock right now. We spent 2 hours. Session 1 and 2 were also around 2 hours. So we have completed 6 hours of magical Merlin workshop, which is equivalent to a one-day workshop. Yeah. And we have so many more to go. So tomorrow we are going to have a support session. Hold on, guys. I think I have to show one more thing to you. Just a moment. Give me one moment, guys. Please don't log out. Yeah, I have to show you what you need to get for next week. The material that we'll require for next week. Or just don't log out. Please wait. Okay. So next week, all right, you will require next week. Okay, tomorrow we have a support session. Next Saturday and Sunday, you'll require 2 magnets with holes. You get this easily on Amazon, all right, or any stationery shop, but you need 2 magnets. If you don't get it, you can order it in the future also. And you will need pink ribbon. This is for Saturday, okay? And for Sunday, you require any bell, okay? Any bell or a whistle. Bell or a whistle. Whistle is easily found, or a bell, and 1 lemon. All right. The material again I'll show you. Okay. If you Iris saying New Zealand is in full lockdown, no problem. So whenever the lockdown opens, if you can get a magnet or a pink ribbon, if it is somewhere in your house, do it, or otherwise you can do it later when the lockdown is over. Iris, you can do 1 minute wish manifestation for everyone to be safe in New Zealand. All right, and it is small. It is this small. Okay, it is a 1 rupee coin. This. Okay, let me show it to you. Show my hand to you. The magnet size is this much, not big. This much only. All right. I had to tell something. All right. So this is what we require for next Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow I'm going to meet you again for the session, all right, which is a support session. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. Wish manifestation really works. So I had forced my husband to get a facial done. He didn't want to do it, and I was like, no, you should do it. And after coming from the facial, he was like, my eyes, my left, there's something in my left eye. So I opened his eye. I couldn't see anything. Like, I, kind of tried to peek into it. And he was like, he was like, why did you send me to get a facial? I'm feeling so irritated. So what I did, I did 1 minute wish manifestation ritual for his eyes to become, proper, to heal his eyes. The minute I finished the ritual, he comes in and he says, I don't know what, it's just okay now. Something, I don't know what happened, it's just okay. So it is so amazing to do 1 minute wish manifestation. It really, how many of you have tried that? It works so beautifully, it's really amazing. Thank you, Vijayashri. Sorry. I hope this thing don't irritate you guys. Sorry. It helped you with parking. Lovely. I'm doing it for everything and it works. Amazing. I did it for my itchy throat in the morning. It was all good. Amazing, Shraddha. I'm so happy to hear, to read all of that. I did it for a sick patient of my husband's. Amazing. I did today after the workshop. Great, guys. We did a group manifestation. I forgot what we do. Archana, see the video again. Okay, see session 1 and session 2 video. All right, guys. So I will see you tomorrow. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Shreya. That's a small girl, I guess. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.